Hello everyone. Hello. Hello everyone. Hope you're good today. I'm excited because I have to do something different today. There's not only a live chat today, I'm actually launching the logo for Realty International. Okay, so people might actually get mixed up, but don't worry. Real Inspiration is a baby of Realty International, and the Realty International has lots and lots of babies. It has aspects of talk shows, TV presenting, content production. It has a whole lot. It has philanthropic work, it has a whole lot. So we're launching that logo today. I just can't wait. So today is really an amazing day for me, and I'm all excited. And I know that you out there, you're also excited. And thank you for always being a part of the live stream and always getting to connect, always getting to comment, always getting to participate in the live stream. It's actually beautiful, and I say thank you. So what are we doing today? Our topic for today is heal first. Someone is going to say, Princess, what are you talking about? Heal first? Yeah, that's what I just said. Heal first. Okay, so before we get to heal first, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to tell someone. If you've been there before, don't go back there again. If you've been there before, shut that door. If you have possible ways in which you should shut the door, shut the door. Don't play lukewarm. Don't be one leg in, one leg out. That's very risky. It's very dangerous. And most of the times we don't receive the things we have to receive because we're one leg in, one leg out. So in line with this, saying you should heal first, I want to sing this song. It's really beautiful and I love it. Like, it goes right there to my heart, When you've been somewhere, you're not going there again, and you're making a promise to yourself, you're making a promise to God, and it just gets to turn out amazing. So like I said, we're talking today about heal first, and that's one of the ways I would say, if you don't want to end up depressed or you don't want to end up hurt, look through that over and over and over again. Okay, so let's go. My song comes. I will never be the same again. I will never be the same again. I will never return. I've closed the door. I will walk the path. I'll run the race, and I will never be the same again. I will never be the same again. I will never return. I've closed the door. I'll walk the path, and I'll run the race, and I will never be the same again. Fall like fire, soak like rain, flow like mighty waters, again and again. Sweep away the sadness, burn away the chaff, and let the flame burn to glorify your name. There are higher heights, deeper seas. Whatever you need to do, Lord, do in me. The glory of God fills my life, and I will never be the same again. I will never be the same again. I'll never return. I will never return. I've closed the door. I'll walk the path and I'll run the race, and I will never be the same again, and I will never be the same again. Yay! Sure, I'll never be the same again, and I'm sure you too will never be the same again. A very beautiful moment. You all were connected. Okay, I can see Mr. Frank Dile Asante Samuels is connected. Thanks for being there. I can see Jolie Bebe is connected. Thanks for being there. Eleonora Favor, that's her name. So welcome on board. And today, what are we talking about on how to keep away from depression? We're talking about heal first. Heal first. So someone is saying, Princess, what are you trying to talk about today? What are you trying to say? So this is what I'm saying exactly. If you get out of a relationship, you're hurt, don't get into another relationship. Heal first. This is the reason why. A relationship, and a beautiful one, is supposed to be made up of two mature people who are complete, coming together to complement each other. And Mrs. Zoe Mary May says, oh yes, you actually sing like Hallelujah Choir. Thank you very much. And someone says Sanda Wako supporting your own. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jolie Baby. Okay, so like I was saying, of course, you have to get to heal first. Most of the times what happens, especially in our generation, is when someone is hurting, there's a tendency of the first next person that gets to show you some sort of care or love. You just want to be in a relationship with them because you're desiring love, you're desiring care. Maybe the relationship you're getting out from, you didn't receive as much care, or you're not receiving as much care as you desire. So any person who comes close to you and shows you a little bit of care, you just fall for the person. It's not the person's fault. The person might be a complete person, but you being incomplete because you're sick, you're unhealthy, you're hurting. If you've not healed from the hurt, you are not the right person to be in a relationship. So getting into a new relationship when you've not gotten out of hurt could actually lead you to more hurt and even get you depressed. Why? You're going to be expecting so much from the person you're in a relationship with, and that person can give you that thing. Yes, that person can give you what you're expecting or what you're desiring. So if you get into another relationship when you just didn't heal, you just got out of a broken relationship, you had a broken heart, as we call it, and you had swept all your feet, so you fell, and then you broke your heart, so you're going back, and you get into another relationship. There's the possibility of that relationship not turning out right because you are not in the right state of mind to be in a relationship. And in that, you could also get to hurt the person who is in a relationship with you. That's just the crazy part. Because that person will be doing the best they can, but they will not be meeting up because what you need is not what they have. And you as well are supposed to be giving in a relationship. A relationship is a give and take thing. It's not a one-way thing. It's a give and take thing. So you can't give what you don't have. So that relationship is definitely going to be very destructive. Not only for you, for both of you. Because you're going to be getting another fine person or okay person into hurt. So it's very, very risky. A lot of people call it rebound. They use someone as a rebound. So you're hurting, and then you see this next person who is so kind, so loving, so caring and all that to you, and then you just kind of get into a relationship with them. And then along the line, maybe you realize that this thing is not working, or you really need to heal. You've used that person like a rebound, like to come back to you, you know, which is not good. You don't want to do that to someone. Okay, Mr. Frank says stings and fondolo. Yes, for matters of the heart. That's how they call it in some language in Cameroon, I guess. Ndolo. It's like love. That's love. Yeah. So it's really, really crazy. If you want to keep away from depression, if you don't want to become depressed at all, you don't want to be hurt, don't get into a relationship when you've not healed. Mine was just terrible. It wasn't just that I didn't heal. This is what happened. I got out of a relationship. I was hurt. I decided to self-medicate, and my self-medication was I had to close my heart to loving anybody. I closed my heart totally, so I wasn't going to love. And in that, I was just suppressing the hurt. I wasn't healing. So when I made up my mind to get into a relationship again, to open up to get into a relationship again, I was getting into the relationship not a complete person, but a hurt person. And so the relationship obviously was going to fail. Because like I said, you can't give what you don't have. I'll definitely be giving out only hurt. And so I'll be getting another person into my hurt saga, you know. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get somebody in that kind of position. And that's why, just like I say, this is a double series. So maybe someone would have to get to watch the other topics. There is one I'm running that has to do with you're already in depression and you want to get out, the tips you use. I do that on this page. I do that on YouTube and on all my social media platforms, actually. So you can actually get there and watch the episodes that are past, you know, and then you get to see what I was talking about. Getting to not self-medicate is not a good thing. Don't try to self-medicate. When you're sick, go to the doctor and go to the right doctor so you get the right treatment. But most times we just want to self-medicate, you know. Yesterday I had a headache and it was just a headache, so I took paracetamol. And so today it still feels like it's a headache, the same thing. So I just go again to the pharmacy, you know. Pharmacies are all over the place. You know, you don't need any prescription to go to the pharmacy and get drugs. So we just go self-medicating all the times, and maybe those could be symptoms for two different things, but we just go ahead and take those stuff. And we get ourselves into trouble sometimes because you're taking drugs for things that are not supposed to be. That's not a treatment for whatever you're taking that drug for. You need a different kind of treatment. So I self-medicated and it didn't help me at all. So I don't know if there's someone out here who has actually been in a relationship, got out hurt, and still got into another relationship. Maybe they can tell us, or they can give us an idea of what happened, you know, or if they've seen someone, or if they know someone. You can also give us your testimony. It's not a monologue. It's not just Princess Clitin talking. We're discussing. It's a dialogue. We are talking to each other. So like I said, our topic for today is heal first. Sure, when you get out of hurt, when you get out of a previous relationship and you're hurting, get to heal. Get to acknowledge the fact that you're hurting. Most of the times we suppress those feelings. Most of the times we want to act tough. We want to show that, yes, we can do it. And so we don't get to heal. We get to console ourselves. We get to convince ourselves that it didn't matter. No, we can't be hurt, you know. Most especially the guys. They don't believe they can get hurt, you know. So even when they're hurt, they don't accept it. And when you don't accept it, you can't heal. You need to find the problem. Until you know the problem, you can't solve the issue that is happening around you, that is going on in your life. That's also another topic that we've run already on our previous episodes. You need to know the problem, acknowledge it, and then look for solutions. But if you don't even accept that you have a problem in the first place, how are you going to look for solutions then? You won't even be looking for solutions in the first place. So like we said on previous episodes, we've talked about getting your standards. We've talked about asking questions. So when you ask questions, you're not going to assume. And when you're not assuming, you're not going to dare give a blank check. Because if you give a blank check, you know very well that as a human being, they could sign anything on it. And they could sign something that you really can't keep up to. Yeah, that was my situation. I could not keep up with what was signed on my blank check I gave. And now I was torn between keeping my word and being a child of God. Yeah, I'm a Christian, so my standard is the Bible. I was torn between keeping my word and keeping the word of God. You don't want to be in that kind of position. And then when you can't live up to expectation, it looks like you're a liar. It doesn't only make you a liar. You're also fighting to make the relationship work, and it can't work because people want what they want. And if you can't give them what they want, of course, there's going to be a drag. You know? So it has to be two complete people who get into a relationship to complement each other, so that each and every one of you can fulfill purpose. That's how it's supposed to be. But maybe if two hurt people are getting into a relationship, that's an atomic bomb about to explode, just building and building up, about to explode. You don't want that. That's not what we want in our relationships. That's not what we want to get into. And so if you don't want to end up depressed, you don't want to end up hurt, don't be in a relationship where someone is talking only about their ex. They've not gotten over their ex. He did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Come on now. How does that work? Like, let's just think about it. Let's reason together. If I'm in a relationship with you, we do that to God all the time. Christians, a lot of us do that to God all the time. So, like I say, some of these things go way beyond just relationship. It has to do even with life. People that do not have the same goals, if you're together, it's just like one person is not in sync with what is happening. The person is expecting something else while they're doing something else. It's going to lead to chaos. That's not the combination we want to get. It's going to lead to total chaos. So you want to get into a relationship, and this is what this person wants. This is what you want. It's just going to lead to disaster. It doesn't work that way. So we have to come to the point and to the understanding that we need to heal. We need to be full. We need to be complete. Gone are the days when people will tell you that you get into a relationship to be complete. So that's why we get desperate. We want to be in a relationship by all means. Come on, who doesn't want to be complete? I do. I want to be complete. But you don't get complete in a relationship. You get complete through Christ. And then the complete person gets to complement another complete person, so they both can fulfill purpose. We have this thing where we always go on with, you're coming to ask God for something, or you're coming to God in prayers, that private conversation you have with God. That's how I see prayers, a private conversation with God. And all you're talking about is the devil did, the devil that, the devil this, the devil that. Seriously? No. Let's talk about God. Let's tell him who he is. Let's tell him how amazing he is. Let's tell him the wonderful things he has done in our lives. Let's thank him. Let's honor him. Let's glorify him. That's what is supposed to be in a relationship. So you can't be in your new relationship and you keep talking about your ex. No ex talks in your new relationship. But when you've not healed, that will always be the tendency. That will always be the case. Maybe this person is doing something and like, yeah, you're just doing it like the other guy. Like, seriously? Come on, give every individual a chance. Each person is unique and different from the next person. It doesn't matter how much they resemble. Even identical twins, they have their differences. They have their preferences as well. So yes, I'm saying today, if you don't want to end up hurt, you don't want to end up in depression, don't get into a new relationship when you're not healed. If you're heartbroken in the first relationship, take out time to heal. Take out time to heal. And of course, when you heal and you're ready, you get into the new relationship like never before. Because of course, you won't stop loving because you got hurt. Love is a beautiful thing. Let no man deceive you. Love is a beautiful thing. If I have to love, I'm going to love and love all over again, like totally and completely, because love is a beautiful thing. But then, heal first. Be able to love yourself enough to be able to love the next person. But you can't take hurt into a relationship and you expect things to be, you can't be using the wrong methods and you expect the right results. It doesn't work that way. So I don't know about you out there. I don't know what next thing you're going into, and you're going into it with the wrong mindset, with the wrong motive, with the wrong state of heart, with the wrong state of being. Is it a job? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It gets really, really crazy. So what is that thing you want to do? On Real Inspiration, we're talking about relationships. But it has all to do with life. Even relationships. Even friendships, you have to be able to love yourself enough to be able to love the next person. Why? Because it is said, love your neighbor as yourself. They didn't say love your neighbor more than yourself, or love your neighbor the way you want something, or something, whatever it is that you're thinking, however it is jumbled up in your head. That's not the thing. The right thing is love the next person as you love yourself. Who is your neighbor? The next person by you. That could be your mom, that could be your dad, that could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be your cousin, nephew, whoever. You can only love that person as much as you've experienced love and you've loved yourself, because you can give what you don't have. When you're hurting, you need to heal. And a partner is not a doctor. It just goes like what I was saying, that you need the right doctor. Yes, you need love, but above love, you need to heal from hurt. And it's not a partner that is going to give you that. It's not a partner that is going to give you that. You know why? You're going to be straining them, because everything they're going to be doing is not going to be up to expectation, because that's not their job description. You can expect a fish, comparing a fish with let's say a lion on planet Earth, because that's not its natural habitat. So it's not going to act the way it's supposed to act, and you're going to be judging it, probably saying that the fish is very lazy. It's the same thing. If you take the lion in water, I don't think it's going to be able to defeat the fish. So you're going to say the lion is lazy. You don't do that. It's only going to function well in its natural habitat, in the place where it's supposed to be. So you have to be full and complete to be able to give that love and receive that kind of love that you have to the next person. So it is important in every way and in all angles. It is wrong to get into a relationship when you're hurting, because all you're going to give in that relationship is hurt. It's just like we were saying, meet the right doctors. I cannot go to a pediatrician when I have an issue that has to deal with a gynecologist. I cannot go to a dentist when I have an issue that has to deal with my eyes. Yes, they're all in the hospital. They are all doctors, but they have their specialties. So yes, love can be part of the healing process, but it's not supposed to be a partner that would do that for you. So yes, have you been hurt before? Are you hurting right now? Are you in a relationship and you're still hurt? It's time to get off. It's not going to be easy. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy. Of course, yes, when you're hurting, you want love, you want care, you want concern and all that. But you might just be destroying another human being's life by doing that. Think of it that way. Maybe if you don't even want to think about yourself, but think about it this way, that you're destroying another life. That gets more serious. That gets really serious. So you don't just only want to end up destroying yourself totally in the process, you also bring down another person with you. That new person you're getting into a relationship with. Because your yardstick, it's calculating this new person based on your hurt scenario and whatever the previous guy has done. You have to get to that part where you're not comparing nobody with nobody, because we all are unique. So I don't know about you. I'm getting done for today. I don't know if there's something you want to get into, but you're not using the right methods. If you don't use the right methods, you obviously get the wrong results. You can't use wrong methods and get right results. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So what is it you want to get into? Is it a relationship? Maybe just friendship, but you're still hurting. Maybe a friend actually failed you before. You trusted a friend so seriously and that friend failed you. Now you want to make new friends. Are you just going ahead and making new friends while you're still hurting, or you've healed? Are you still disappointed and you feel like every other person is a disappointment? Are you still having trust issues and you want to get into a new relationship? No. You have to resolve all of that. Love your neighbor as yourself. And if you're hurting, you can only as much as give hurt to your neighbor, because that's what you have. You can only love your neighbor as yourself because that's all you have. So I'll say it again. If you're not healed, don't get into a new relationship. You know why? Because a relationship is supposed to be made of two complete people that come together to complement each other to fulfill purpose. Okay, so let me put this little disclaimer at the back. Am I saying that every other relationship with two complete people who are complementing each other would end up in marriage or end up in forever after? Nada. Total disclaimer. No. There could still be some that would end in forever after, forever and ever. There could still be some that will end up in marriage. There could still be some that will not end up in marriage. But all I'm saying is, a proper relationship is one between two complete people, healed, whole, healthy. People that are prospering, even in health, they're prospering. Those are the people that should get into a relationship so they can complement each other and fulfill purpose. So like I say always on Real Inspiration, we're still getting our series. And on this live show, we're carrying on with the series, How to Keep Away from Depression. This is episode 7, I believe. And my journey out of depression as well, which comes up every Tuesday, is also on episode 7. And we're talking about feeding your purpose, growing your purpose. Because when you found your purpose, you have to feed it and grow it. So we have all those. You can go back and watch all the 7 episodes. You can go back and watch from episode 1 to episode 7. We also have these live shows from 1 to 7. And like I said, whenever this episode gets done, when I get done with the tips I have that I know of, this live show is not going to be anymore. Except you give us some of those topics you want us to talk about. Except you also want to come live on Real Inspiration, which is allowed, to talk about some of these topics that are on here. And yes, this jolly good thing is happening on Real Inspiration. We are going to be giving a gift at the end of the year to someone who made it on all our shows. Yeah, because we're going to be finding out those who are present all the times. You know how when you used to be in school and they mark your name, present, and you come today and tomorrow and the next day, and then they give you some really good grades in your report cards, in your result sheets, whatever it's called in your country. So yes, Royal Inspiration is going to be giving someone a gift. You want to know what the gift is? Nada. I'm not going to tell you what the gift is, but that's what we're going to do. So those who are always on here, those who always come up to support us, we'll also want to show them some love in our own very special way. But somewhere it must not be a thing of two perfect people. But somewhere it must not be a thing of two perfect people. No. I didn't talk here about perfect people. I said complete. Complete people are not necessarily perfect. Everybody has something they're fighting with. We have our strength and we have our weaknesses. Everybody has that. Thank you, sir. Zoye. He says, but somewhere it must not be two perfect people. True. I know a lot of people have some perfect persons in their minds that they want to get into a relationship with. And they themselves are not even perfect people, but they want perfect people. If you're waiting for that, I pray for you that you definitely get it anyways. Oh, Mr. Frank says, Afia, read this someday. You didn't heal, I was there. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? You were there when I wasn't healed, right? And I got into a wrong relationship. I guess that's what you're saying. Oh, yeah, I think so. Who else? Does any other person have a contribution to make? We're about to end the live video today, and I'm hoping that lots of you got something today, and it can also help someone. You can also get to share the live stream so that a lot more people can get to watch and all that. So we're going. Like I said from the beginning, I'm all excited. You know why? Today we're launching our logo. Yay! And this is what it is. So Royalty International is the name of the parent company, like the mother of the entire company. And so Royalty International has a lot, and Royal Inspiration is one of the babies of Royalty International. So today we are launching the logo. It's so cute. I just can't wait to launch it out. Who's ready? Who's with me? Who wants to see? Okay, same. Just on this page. On this page, we're going to be launching the logo shortly. And I'm sure you're going to be there to be able to see it, to be able to say kudos, to be able to say, oh, this looks good. This is amazing, So Royalty International has a lot of stuff it does. You're going to see there on the post, and we're going to write what we do. You can get to the who we are section, and you're going to see what we are all about, our vision, our mission. Of course, it's always at the heartbeat of Princess Clitin is to get people believe in themselves and bring out that best version of themselves so that they can be social change, positive social change. Because there is change always. But there is positive and negative change, but we want positive social change. So yes, we are about to release and launch our logo. I'm so excited. We take baby steps, like they say. A drop of water makes an ocean. Little drops of water makes an ocean, yeah? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. But it looks like our young people this day don't like those kinds of things. They just want to bang. It just appears, They just want that. But it doesn't work that way. You have to start from somewhere. Every big person started from somewhere. So we're taking baby steps. And yes, we have our logo. And we're going to be growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Thanks to you all who are there, encouraging me, supporting me in one way or the other. I say a big thank you. And so Princess Clitin, Queen of Hearts and Smiles, is saying she loves you so very much. But God loves you way, way more. Yeah, He's love impersonated. He loves you so very much. So get to share this, get to like, get to comment. You can leave a comment after and we'll get to respond to it. You can also leave us a comment on topics you want us to talk about. But we're supposed to get done with my journey out of depression and how to keep away from depression before we get to the next topics. So if you want the live stream to continue always, we'll need many more topics after the last tip on how to keep away from depression. It has been Princess Clitin, and I'm saying bye-bye. Oh yeah, it's like some people are saying, Princess, you didn't tell us hello today. Okay, so let's see how many people were here today. We had Mr. Frank Dile, we had Eleonora Favor, Jolie Bebe, that's how I call her. We had Miss Nzoye Marry Me. Thank you all for being a part of Real Inspiration today on our live session. I hope you all have an amazing day, amazing evening, amazing afternoon, wherever you are on planet Earth. I just wish you an amazing time. Bye.